Oh boy, it's been a minute. How's it going? My name is Colin Winters. I am the host of the Panthers Den, and we are back finally with a video after a long hiatus, but honestly, I just haven't been very motivated, but I've been thinking a lot more, had some video ideas I want to get out, so now I can actually do them. I have the energy to do them. I've been doing a lot of editing on my personal gaming channel, but now I've come back to this one, my passion project for the Panthers, so here we are. We're going to be talking about the top 5 draft needs for the Carolina Panthers coming into so close to the 2022 draft. Now, we are going to start at number 5 and then go up to the highest need. And, of course, we have, room to debate on the top 2 needs, but I feel like the bottom 3 needs are a little bit, ambiguous and could actually have a little bit of a talk about. Now, at the lowest spot at number 5, the Panthers have been adding a lot around free agency and have been doing a great job at building the roster, but I feel like we truly need a kick returner or a punt returner, so that'd be either a good speedy wide receiver or halfback. Not only could that type of player help on the field on the offense, I feel like we also need a revitalization to our special teams. The Panthers special teams was getting better once we brought in Amir Abdullah, because he could return, he was quite fast, quite speedy, but at the moment on the depth chart we have on our punt and kick returners both Shi Smith and Chuba Hubbard, and then behind them would be DJ Moore, and of course you don't really want to risk someone like DJ Moore or Christian McCaffrey going back and returning punts and kicks, because you need them always 100%, you don't want them to add on to their contact when they're, getting pounded by return guy. But that is the lowest need I see them being in the top 5, just because of the fact that, we can see Shi Smith do better in that position. Shi Smith had a fantastic preseason when he did play, but we did not see too much of him otherwise. He was also injured some parts during the year, so maybe he can be a good return man. I just feel like we need a much faster guy in that position, but of course that is the lowest need, not too much of concern. That's just where I stand there. On the number 4 spot, I have a middle linebacker, or really just any inside linebacker. We've been lacking that field general on the defensive side of the ball for a while now. Shaq Thompson was in the middle for a good bit for the past times that Keith Lee has been retired, but he is not meant to be there. He's meant to be on the edge. He is an outside linebacker. He's used to rushing to quarterback. Of course, he can cover. We've seen that. He has gotten a few picks during the season, but he's much more comfortable on that edge, and we should allow him to be there. So we need more of a guy in the inside, more of a middle linebacker, and of course we have picked up Damian Wilson, which is not bad, but it's more so that's just, it's a good, consistent safety valve, but it would be nice to have an X-Factor guy in the middle of our linebacker core, because ever since Luke is gone, it have, of course, never been the same, may never be the same, because Luke was one of the best to ever play in the linebacker position, so we'll just have to see, but I feel like that could be a good use, but there are still some more glaring needs. That's why I have middle linebacker at number 4, so we'll see what happens. When it comes to number 3 spot, I have a left guard, or really just any guard, because, guards can usually play pretty well on both sides, but specifically left guard, because on our depth chart, left guard is left up to Pat Elflein, or Pat Elflein, however you want to pronounce it, I don't care, but we have him as our left guard at the moment, and we know that he's all right, but that's just it. He's just all right, and sometimes he can dip down into the pretty poor end of that. So we definitely need a bigger guy up there. The right side of our line has been pretty much refurbished. We have Taylor Moton, Austin Corbett, and then we have Bradley Bozeman as our center. So it's just the left side that really needs a good look at, and left guard is one of those positions where we don't have a lot of depth in there, and the guy we have starting is not really a premier guy. So maybe there are good offensive linemen in this upcoming draft. That is possibly a way we could go about this, but I feel like the Panthers are going to go with the, either the 1 or 2 that I have in the next upcoming scale. Now, number 2, I feel like I'm going to get some flack for this, but I think quarterback only goes to the number 2 priority in the draft, mostly because I still have faith in Sam Darnold. Not many people do. I feel like he should get his last shot with Rule. Rule wanted and brought him in, so I feel like Rule should prove that he had a good judgment there and can win with Sam Darnold. Rule brought him in. This is Rule's final chance to prove that he's a good NFL coach, so those two should get their final chance together. I feel like Sam is a very mature, very, decent quarterback. Of course, we did not give him a great chance last season. We didn't really give him a chance at all. Nobody has a chance under the offensive line we had. It was, oh my God, some of the worst offensive line play I've ever seen. So, I'm just saying, I'd give him another chance with Rule. Give them that one final chance together, and if not, get a new head coach and get a new quarterback next draft where the quarterback is a lot more loaded. Of course, I know not many people think that way. A lot of people are very high on Malik Willis for the Panthers, and of course, we've been seeing that the Panthers are also very high on him. But really, to me, I think it'll depend on whether or not a premium tackle is available. But we'll see what the Panthers do in the draft. I feel like this is, when we come up to the first selection for what I think is the top priority, I feel like it really could swap depending on who is available once the board comes to us at number 6. And of course, that means I'm putting left tackle on the top of my priority board when it comes to draft needs. And of course, that is because a left tackle is so valuable. Most quarterbacks are all right-handed, so that means the left side is their blind side, and you need a good premium blindside blocker because a quarterback needs help when it comes to just feeling secure in the pocket. And we already have Taylor Moton over on the right side. We have Austin Corbett, Bradley Bozeman, and of course Pat Elflein. He's fine, just fine. But then we have, at the moment, Cameron Irving is still the starter on our depth chart. Of course, Brady Christensen is there. And Brady Christensen showed flashes, but Brady Christensen is also predominantly a right tackle. He showed that he could be on the left side, but we don't really want to put that young kid in a, situation to lose. He showed flashes, but we still need a premium left tackle who knows how to be a left tackle, who knows the struggles of a blindside guy. Which is why, we have guys like Icky and then Evan Neal, who are the premium guys. I really like Evan Neal because of how fucking massive he is. But Icky is also a great athletic lineman. I would much rather see those guys taken with our first round pick and then fill the other needs that I've talked about in the later rounds. Maybe get, we don't have a second round pick, so maybe we have to get a linebacker maybe in the 4th round. I don't think we have a 4th round pick either. I don't know what picks we have. I should probably look at that real quick. All right, so looking at this list currently, we have the first, we have in our first round the pick 6, which sounds cursed. Then after that, we have no second or third, but we have a 4th, 2 5ths, a 6th, and a 7th. And of course, we can get good value in depth in the later rounds. I feel like a lot of people are upset because these picks that we are not using right now are from the Sam Darnold trade. But we have guys that we can get guys with these picks. 4th round, maybe we go and get another guard. Try to fill out that offensive line with 2 new guys on the left side, or maybe we keep the veteran presence of Elflein there. I don't know. That is a possibility. Maybe we go and get the wide receiver. Maybe we package some of these picks to get another 4th. I can see packaging, 1 5th and then the 6th and the 7th to get a 4th. That might be possible. I don't know if the mic's catching that, but some asshole was revving his car. My guy, you live in the fucking ghetto area of Raleigh. You have nothing to brag about. Stop revving the fuck out of your car. Dick. Anyway, I know I could have gone more in depth, but I am just getting back. I need to get back into the groove of how it is to talk about football onto a camera. But thank you all for watching. This is all I have for now. This is a very bare bones idea of how the draft could go. Of course, I trust Scott Fitterer. I think he's going to do what's right. Scott Fitterer has done a great job as our GM so far, doing good trades, doing good acquisitions in free agency. He's been making things work. So for now, I'm just going to leave all to him. I'm just a guy who has a bunch of bed sheets put up around him and talking to a microphone about sports. So really, what do I know? Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next episode. See ya.